Hello everybody, welcome to another tech tip. In this tech tip, we are going to see how to use the Curse network for establishing new control points using static survey. With one single GPS, how we can establish control points using static survey and how we can verify those control points with the existing ground control points established by the government authorities and how it's going to be accurate. These are few things which we are going to see in this video. Let's get straight into the video. So in this procedure we are going to take any of the GPS along with your controller, TSC3 controller or Trimble DL, which is an app which can be downloaded from Play Store and it can be used with your Android mobiles to trigger the static data collection in the GPS. After doing this data collection, you can then convert them to Rhinex, then upload to the course network for computing the control point coordinates. So this is the stepwise procedure which we are going to follow. We'll see how we can do this and how easy it is to compute the coordinates. So how to use Trimble DL and how to use controller for doing static survey. We have a separate video. The video link is given below in the description. You can refer to the link for doing static surveys with the TSC3 controllers and the Trimble DL app. So to start with, this is my project location and I have to establish a control point for putting up my base station or the RTK base so that I can use my rovers for doing the construction stakeouts or even topographic in this area. So the location is on top of my customer's office here. So we don't have any control points in the site. So we got to establish control points or just one control point for putting up the RTK base and verify that control point is accurate and then start doing the job. So right now what I have done, I have put up my base station here or my static observation on top of this building, and what I have done is I am going to convert this static data into Rhinex now. So you will need TBC for converting this static data to Rhinex. How we do it, like we have this Rhinex convert to Rhinex. So you browse for the file, use the file, open, and then once it's complete to Rhinex, it will be converted. You can log on to this website. Again, the link for this website is given in the description, or the same URL can be used. Then use your username password which you use for to connect to the Qatar course when you are doing RTK, the same username password. Then go into post processing. Under post processing, go to computations. So under computations, you can give a project name. Then go to add rover data. Then you can convert. You can upload the converted Rhinex files to them. So the Rhinex files will have multiple options. You always have to upload the file which has an extension 0 or O observations. You'll have N and G file. Leave out the N and G file. Just upload only the O file. Once you give open, you will know where the point is, where your location is now. Okay, so you will know it like whether it is the same point where you have done your static survey. Once it's done, you can give submit. Once you give submit, it will start process the data. Once you get a tick mark here, it means the process is over and the results are ready. So once you click on it, you will get the XYZ coordinates. So I will copy these coordinates and use it for my control points. So this is my new base point. So once this is done, I can get a report out of it. So this is the report of baselines processing, like like what the survey companies do and give you the control point reports. This is the baseline processing report. You can save them as PDF. You can use it for, you can use this value into your RTK base and start working from the site. To verify the whatever the values we have achieved for this new base point is correct, we have also taken a new control point which is close to the site and made an observation from this control point to my base point, the newly established base point. So this is the control point ID which I have obtained from the government authorities or the Center for GIS authorities, and I am going to search for the values of this control point in my control points list. So from here I just search for my control point value here. So this is my control point value. So I am going to enter this value to my point here. So I'm going to say add coordinates and take this value from here, copy, make this as control, copy this and copy it here, and also make this as control. So now this becomes our base, and we are going to process the baseline. So go to survey, normal, process baselines, my ambiguities are resolved, and save. Now I have my point list from here, and this is my new point value which I obtained due from the processing. So I'm going to copy this, put it here, try and see the difference between my computed point minus the observed point. Okay, all under 1 centi, all 2 milli, 7 milli, and height is 6 milli. So by both the process, this one from course, this one from our static control point, both the values match each other or very close to each other, or say like within the tolerance. So this is an easy way to compute when you have only one GPS and you don't have any control points in the site. This is one of the easiest way to compute your control points and start working. Hope you liked the video.